What's up, Taurus? This is Jesse with 44 Astro with a full moon tarot reading for the full moon coming up on April 23rd. It is going to be at 4 degrees Scorpio. It's going to be at 7:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is going to be in the 17th mansion of the moon. I'll put a picture of the 17th mansion of the moon up so you can look at it and read about it. It's really about building strong foundations, both financially and in your relationships. It's more about what you have accumulated. Will it be enough to take care of everything you need, that type of thing. Astrologically speaking, the sun will be opposite the moon. So we're talking the sun in Taurus and the moon in Scorpio. They're both going to be square Pluto. So power struggles could be part of our life right now. If you are a Taurus ascendant, you're talking your 6th or 7th house. So some of you may be trying to get your personal health right in the 6th house. So some of you may actually be like thinking about getting a gym membership, that kind of thing. You may be wanting even to do it as a couple because if it's a 7th house thing or maybe your 6th or 7th house, you may want to do it with your partner. And the whole aspect of Scorpio and Taurus, that axis, is kind of what's mine compared to like what is given or shared. The aspect of being strong, solid foundations and not wanting change in Taurus, and then transformation with Scorpio. Ooh, there's your card. So some of you may really be, especially if it's 7th house, evaluating your relationship and trying to understand the give and the take in it, and whether you want to sacrifice certain aspects of life in order to feel secure, or whether you want to go and transform and have a different aspect of life. Not sacrifice your happiness or anything for the sake of material security, that type of thing, because that's kind of what that axis is all about. Or with Pluto being involved, touching both the sun and the moon, you may be really concerned about the aspect of power in the relationship, the aspect of control, or who's calling the shots, those types of things. And I think we do that as people subtly already anyway. But whatever your goal is, it says you are very close to achieving your goal, Taurus. And this is a good time to build foundations. That's what the mansion's all about. The astrology, with Taurus there, it's what that Taurus is all about, a strong foundation, specifically financial foundations, financial security. Scorpio, on the other hand, where the moon will be, is more about transformation, change, giving, specifically in the aspect of like inheritances, because Scorpio rules inheritances. But Scorpio is also a conflict point. All the middle signs in their respective element are where conflict occurs, where there has to be the challenge has to be faced, as it were. The first sign in the element is about uncovering what needs to be worked out. So that if you're like a Cancer, you're trying to uncover specific emotional aspects of self and bringing them to the surface. And then when you get to Scorpio, you have to face conflict within them. So there's going to be challenges that you have to face to defeat. And then if you're in Pisces, you're mastering them, bringing them to a close. So, and it's kind of like that for it's like that for every element. They'll just be different. I just used emotions because I was talking about Scorpio because the moon's in Scorpio. But anyway, so your 6th or 7th house. So you may be heavily focusing on your physical health right now, or wanting to make changes within that, transformations, as it were. Or if it's your 7th house, like your spouse or your one-on-one relationships, you may really try to understand the give and the take, the dichotomy of your relationships. And then with Pluto touching them, especially in a square, power, the aspect of power, control, manipulation may be involved in some way. Because we all do it subtly, like I said, as people. In any given situation, we're trying to get the best out of whatever situation, and prevent, any downfalls or pitfalls that may occur. Even if we're doing it unconsciously, we're doing it. Just because that's what we are as people. We want to be safe. We want to be secure. And this is a Taurus reading, and the sun's in Taurus. So, and it's going to be touching that moon. So some of you may be affected heavier than others. Sign of Taurus specifically. Pretty much all the fixed signs, especially if your sun or your moon or your ascendant in that sign is in the first 8 degrees or so, because it would have an aspect. The orb would be close because it's at 4 degrees Scorpio. Anyway, as soon as I get a rough shuffle or a card, right there, didn't want to stop. Or I wanted to stop. I'll get you some cards. Got 2 10s already. Got 3 10s because you have the Wheel of Fortune. Well, some of you are going to have a very fortunate. I don't know what your goal is, Taurus. You've definitely been trying to manifest it. It looks like you're going to get it. Batten down the hatches, though, when you get it. It's going to be bringing people out of the woodwork, probably. Your success is probably going to bring out people holding out their hands type of thing, or wanting help. It looks like something you were passionate about, and you're something you're confident about moving forward in, or it's involved with a fire sign individual. Like, but it looks like it's something financial or a happy home type. Maybe your spouse is a fire sign. I don't know, but it's crossed by your happy home. So this is more like an independent type energy, like free flowing, trying to discover adventures, that type of thing. This is the opposite. This is like strong, solid foundations with family. So it's crossed by that. So if your goal is freedom, maybe financial freedom, you're very close to achieving your goal. And this could easily be that. It may be that you're about to have financial freedom. You're not going to have to be wandering around adventurously anymore. Money may come in to financially free you. Because, I mean, in the recent past, there's a wish, or like feeling overflowing, feeling like you've got something that you wish for, something important. I mean, your dreams coming true. This is in the recent past. So very recently, you may have received something that you were hoping to receive. And it could be love too, because there's cups all in this. It's love and money all over the place. Crowned by the 10 of cups. You have 10, 10, 10. So that's completion of something. And it's saying you're very close to achieving your goal. So it looks like happy home, happy money. It could be in some kind of inheritance. Because this card can represent inheritance, the 10 of Pentacles. Like a windfall of money. I mean, maybe you won something. It's pretty rare to win gambling, just because, I mean, look at the odds. But it could have been something like that for sure. The unconscious influence is love, though. And it could be that you were searching for love, or that was your wish, and you found this individual. Because of the recent or the near future, it's the Magician. It's the manifestation card. This is you creating that. Creating what you want. As above, so below, having all the tools that you need to create this. So whatever your goal is, what you've been wishing for, it's coming. You're creating it. It's very good. Very, very good. And you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is another 10. 10, 10, 10. Yeah. I mean, unconscious influence is love. And in my opinion, this is love too. This is like more of your home and your family. But it's still love, right? That's depending on how you define it, I guess. Love is one of those words. It's more of a symbol than it is an actual word. So defining it isn't exactly easy. I could say, hey, I love you, and you know what I mean. But if I say define love, you're not going to know you're going to have a different answer. I'm going to have a different answer. Everybody's going to have a different answer. This is you right now. So some of you may have water in your chart. Or you're feeling like this, very emotionally stable, very happy. Or this is someone, it's saying it's you, but I mean, if it's your loved one, like if it's your spouse, like if you're truly together, you become one entity anyway, right? You transform together. That's the whole idea of love, right? Is giving up yourself for someone else. And that can be in a relationship, right? Wanting their happiness even more so than your own and being willing to sacrifice it. But with that being said, your partner needs to be doing this exact same thing. That way nobody really gets unhappy, because they're so willing to like make sure that they're happy, that they're doing it to each other so they both stay happy. And like right here, the next card is the give and the take. All right, or being generous and giving. So if you do have a lot, and this looks like you may have manifested a lot in some way, like an inheritance, some kind of large sum of money, some kind of new job that's paying you well, something like that. Like, give freely, especially to the people that you love. And this card can represent people from your past that you love. The Six of Cups. It could be your children too. If you have a family, or you're wanting to build a family, and that's what it is. This is the time to do it. I mean, this is a good mansion for that, building the foundations. Like I said, you have another 10 in your advice, right? Know that you're lucky. Know things are going your way. Know that the wheels are turning in your favor. Know it. Don't think how. Don't think possibly that it may not happen, or wonder how it's going to happen. Just know that it's happening. That helps it along. Don't block the energy. Just keep living your life, flowing with it, and know that it's going to go your way, because it looks like it's very much going your way. Because the outcome, 9 of Pentacles. Having it all. Feeling comfortable, feeling good, feeling financially and materially secure. And this all looks like foundations in love and in money. And it's of your creation, right? This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. This is what you're getting. 3 10s. Like, looks like you're going to be Surrounded by family, people you love, even children. If this is what you're after, this is what you're getting. Now, you know, the bottom card's saying be ready. I mean, with great success, you know, has it go more money, more problems? It could be like that. But as long as you're prepared and you rely on the people that you love, the people around you, then you're going to be able to get through anything anyway. It says you're very close. So if you've thought about giving up, don't give up, because you're about to get it all. Just stick with it. Trust the plan. Trust that it's going to work out in your favor, because it is. Wheel of Fortune and the advice. Know that the wheels are turning in your favor and that this is meant for you. Okay, Taurus. That being said, that's all I have. You have a great reading. Please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it helps the algorithm push the videos forward, and I really need watch hours. But again, don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just grateful that you're here and grateful that you're viewing the video. And hopefully I do see you here again. Happy full moon, Taurus.